Welcome to the Pretty Red ENT Show. It's your girl, Goddess Nikita, a.k.a. Pretty Red ENT. And if nobody told you they loved you today, just know Goddess Nikita, she loves you today. And shout out to the universe for always delivering on time and just being with one with us, okay? So how are you beautiful people doing? Okay. I know I should have warned y'all this last weekend, and I apologize. Like, listen, guys, remember I did a whole episode on what was to come for this year with the energy with the planets, but I just did one about this, like recently, about all the retrogrades that are important that's going to come up, right? Bam! So I'm going to catch up on some energy real quick because a lot of people could be asking me like, what is going on? Like, women is good, women is bad. Like, what? It's like a roller coaster ride. And then you're like hit with a whoop-de skip and a bam, like boom. Like, what is this? Okay. Like what God got going on or what the universe doing right now? Because we cannot take too much of this. Now, I must say this. This is the one retrograde that I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on. And I want to tell y'all something. However you was in 2008, you're going to be dealing with that person during this Pluto retrograde that moved back into Capricorn. So it's really like redoing a lot of things that it's kind of like here's the answer I want to give y'all. And this is what I want y'all to know. It's like you get a chance to redo the things that you were doing in 2008 all over again. From like then to now. And it's like, okay, if you go in, you do the work, you see what you did, you know, but you accept this, you win in a different way. Guess what? When this retrograde is over with, baby, okay, y'all gonna be in a very much better place. I ain't lying to you because it's right on the money. When I say that it's really on the money, I really mean it's on the money to the point where it's kind of scary. Like I was literally walking one day and I was like, oh my gosh, something happened. And then boom, it happened. And I'm like, what's going on? And like, I got denied for that a few years ago, but this year I got accepted. And it was like some things that I was doing, I had a chance to like actually redo them over. It was like beautiful at the same time. Like, that's what I want to tell you. Like, it's like the universe is blessing us to to redo the things over that we did before. Like, example, I know me and the person that I am now compared to who I was in 2008, it really is the same person. I just feel like I'm just more of an upgrade. I really like, cause it's really crazy. Besides, I will say one thing that's different is my mouth. Okay. Let me do gunshots on that one. And for all you nasty people who's thinking nasty when I say my mouth, I really mean like, yeah, the way I used to talk to people back in the day was really crazy, especially how I used to talk to men. And if you like Pretty Red ENT, like she, you know, that I came a goddess, we accept as a goddess, you accept every form of yourself. And that's a part of me that I accept is Pretty Red ENT. I love Pretty Red ENT. She's the bomb.com, okay? But Pretty Red ENT was cutthroat. And that's what a lot of people don't know. It's like, you weren't getting through. If I said no, I meant no. If I had to disrespect you, I was disrespecting you. And I wasn't just half disrespecting you. I was going in, okay? And when I say I be going in, I mean, like, I'll be like, what's up? Like, especially when it came to, like, men, I, like, used to talk real crazy to them, and to the point where I'd be like, call your sisters. Like, I'll be seeing some crazy stuff. They're like, man, I'm for the, you know what? Like, and it's so crazy that I really even, like, and I'm going to tell y'all what you're going to experience a little bit with this energy. So that way, maybe I can help you out. But if you have been experiencing this, just know it's a way how the universe wants you to work on yourself and take a view at your old self and then compare your new self. And it's more of a thing like the universe wants you to be like, look how much you've grown. And also look at the areas of improvement that you have did. Like, the areas of, like, where you came from, do you still hold some of these same values? Do you, like, want to still be this type of person? Like, do you like this person that you were in 2008? This is the moment of, like, the universe, like, I need you to reflect and also do healing work right there. Something happened in, like, 2008 that, like, probably, like, hit a switch in people and different things like that. And so it's kind of like the universe wants to make sure that, like, in general, we are getting what we need to get out and cleanse out, because maybe there's some old attachments from, like, 2008 on up that needs to come out. Like, they're not in void now. And so it no longer makes sense anymore. Okay. So it's like, what are you doing to be a better person of who you are, when you are, and how do you think that you have grown? So with this Pluto, it's been retrograding in Aquarius. You remember I made a whole podcast a few episodes ago about Pluto retrograding in Aquarius and what I think it means. Now, this is, remember when I said Pluto retrograde is going to be retrograding, but this is the first time it actually moved back in a sign in Capricorn. So this is about, like, business deals, business things that you, like, maybe how you, like, used to like to get money back in 2008. Do you still have some of those same values? And it's so crazy that I like, I don't know if I want to tell y'all this. Oh my gosh. But let me tell you, you want me to tell y'all? So the thing that I did, I didn't know what was going on with me. I knew that there was a part of me that was like, pretty red was just turned up. And I was like, but I'm so chilled now. And it's like, okay, but the pretty red in me was turned up. And I'm like, oh. So I told a person to stop disrespecting me. And I don't think y'all understand. If I ask a person 3 or 4 times to stop disrespecting me, even with me being a goddess now, it's like, okay, I asked you to stop doing that and you still doing it. Now, I can either, not do nothing at all, or I could say something. But the part of me that's standing up for me now, because I didn't used to say something back in the day. So the healed me is actually standing up, but it's like, you know what? And it's like the things I used to say even back in the day, it kind of came out. And I came out and I kind of stood on it. Like, in a way, I felt really bad because, like, I'm like, man, this person. But I don't even feel like I jumped out my body. Because sometimes one person, I did jump out my body because I was like, stop playing with me. Like, but at a different particular time, at this one particular time, I'm like, you know what? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just, I apologize, but I kind of don't, because I felt like you was disrespecting me. And at some point you wasn't hearing me when I was talking. So I want to let you know, like, but people don't understand, like, being a goddess, there's a lot that comes down with that title. Some people just like, oh, just look at you like this. You look at me like a what? You look at me like a princess? I'm not a princess, baby. I'm a goddess. They're 2 different things, 4, 5 different levels difference. Maybe even 10. Don't play with me, okay? Don't play with me, baby. Don't play with me, okay? You heard that, girl. Don't play with her. Like, don't play with us. Like, don't play with me. So, literally, I kind of like went off, but I don't feel bad. But I was like, this is what you're doing. I'm telling you how you disrespected me and you're not listening. So let me give you back the energy that you sent my way so that way you can understand what's really going on. And when I tell you I sent that energy back, this particular person was not happy about that. Well, this is how you talking to me. You talking to me like, okay, yes, I'm a woman. At the same time, like, I do be speaking in my goddess form, whether you like it or not. Like, I'm still saying what I'm going to say. Like, you can't change that part about me. The thing is that I won't allow nobody to disrespect me to the point where I'm asking you to stop a few times. Granted, I can, I'm asking you to stop. I done hung up the phone and everything, and you still call back and still disrespectful. And I'm telling you, stop disrespecting me. You think that this is funny. I take it very serious. Just because I laughed does not mean that I didn't take that serious. Have you watched The Joker and Harley Quinn? When she be laughing, they be turning up. Like, I'm confused on what's going on right now. Okay. But no, so back in 2008, I was like a little firecracker then. Like, that's what I could tell. Like, I was like, whoo. I was G-checking men, women. I ain't care who you was. What's up? What up? But this was a part of me, guys, that I had to, Pluto retrograde say, hey, hold on, baby. You got a little bit more I need you to get rid of. And I'm like, but it's like, this is that part where it's deeper. Now, when Pluto's been in Capricorn, now people, my cardinal signs, baby, hold on. We need some love. We need some love. My cardinal signs, and if you don't know what a cardinal sign is, it's the zodiac. It's a Cancer. Who is it? Cancer, Aries. Let me see. Because I want to make sure I'm correct. Because right now, baby, we going through it right now. I can't even lie to y'all. Because this is retrograde right here. It's for the cardinal signs, period. Hands down for the cardinal signs. Oh, my gosh, y'all. Y'all know I always like to be politically correct. So it is. So Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, okay? And this right here, which it is affecting all of these four signs dramatically. Now, for my people who are Virgo moon, Virgo rising, Gemini rising, Gemini moon, baby, y'all going through something. Y'all going through a transformation. It depends where your house sits at of your sun and what house you're sits in with your moon and your, the rising is always on the left-hand side. But it depends on what side that those sit in, okay? That's the only thing I can tell you because that house of wherever you're, so say for instance, your sun falls in the 10th house. The 10th house is the career, okay? And right now it's doing this retrograde, so it's going to be exposing things. Scorpio people are all about, they real deep. They deep like an onion. Keep peeling the back. You keep peeling each layer back, you get a different layer, okay? So what I'm telling you is, if you do that and Pluto just moved back to Capricorn, and a few years ago you just had to know people on a deeper level. That's because these four signs had to know people on a deeper level because Pluto was in Capricorn and it affects them the most. Okay, but for an example, if your sun sign was in the 10th house and you had, now this is what I feel, okay? This is how I feel about astrology. I'm not saying, this is what I know to be true. This is, it's correct. Double checked a few people that I know personally that is going through the same thing. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But if it falls in the 10th house, your career, you're going through, for the Virgo people, Gemini people, Cancers, and Capricorn, you are going through a dramatic change. And when transformation, I'm telling you, it's just transformation. Guess what? Once you do the work and get rid of all the left for the things that's left and remove it and just let it go. When this retrograde over with, they're going to see a whole new person. A person that they have never seen before. You're going to be born like into a whole new person, a whole new universe, a whole new galaxy. Baby, you're going to be a whole new person. And congratulations, because you made it. Because we're going through it right now. We're going through it right now. My Aries, my Cancer people, my Libra people, y'all, and my Capricorn people. If you know any of these people, give them a hug. No, for real. Guys, we need a hug, okay? I ain't gonna lie to nobody right now. This energy like, no. Y'all thought y'all healed. No, baby, y'all healing and getting rid of everything. Get rid of it. It got to go. Throw it out. It's not in void. Y'all need to heal. And I'm like, why? I sound like a little baby. You know, I'm Aries. You know, they call us the baby boss. But listen to this dude. His name is Joshua. Follow him, guys, on TikTok at JOSHUAPINGLEY. He is mega funny. But I'm going to play this clip for y'all so that way y'all can hear him. He's funny. So hold on. Y'all know I gotta stay.
Capricorn, Cancer, Aries, Libra. I have some bad news. Pluto's back. Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. I have some unfortunate news for you coming later this week. When will the vibe start vibing again? Probably never. As I said at the top of the video, Pluto is back. The planet of destruction and regeneration just retrograded itself back into Capricorn. So to all my cardinal signs, Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, it's coming for us. All that healing we've been doing, out the window. That semblance of security and stability we've been building, gone. But thankfully, we've been through it before. Pluto actually entered Capricorn back in 2008. So the uncomfiness isn't new, but we're over it. But fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, you get a little bit of a breather until January. Lucky bitches. But mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sag, Pisces, Mercury and Saturn are coming for you. Mercury, the planet of the mind and communication, just re-entered the sign of its rulership, Gemini. A wonderful energy to explore our ideas and creativity, but later this week, it will be in an all-out battle with Saturn, the planet of discipline, rules, boundaries, and restriction, which is about to go retrograde. And that battle between the planet of the mind and the planet of restriction is messy. Mercury versus Saturn often brings a sense of confusion, pessimism, and a general sense of dread. Though short-lived in this case, as Mercury is flying. Expect the peak of this battle on Wednesday and Thursday. You got this! Capricorn, Cancer, Aries.
Did y'all hear that? This big, but he ain't lying. My people, my cardinal signs, we over here like, please, can we get a break? Please go. You know, because they're something like, please don't go. That's like that Tank or something like that. But yeah. Like, this young man had me mega weak. I'm like, no, I'm tired of this energy. Like, I don't think y'all know what I'm talking about. It's 5 on the clock. But it's like, what? Like, no, we're all upset. Like, why is this going on? Why do we have to deal with this energy? And it's like, what? And I don't know, guys. Like, we just have a lot of, if you... Like, some of my healing went out the door. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was really weird because it was like a part of me was like, I was with it and I liked it. Like, I don't think y'all understand, like, back in the day, like, I was not going, I was real ruthless. And so it was like, yeah, stop. And it's like, oh my gosh. But like, I was still soft and cute and beautiful, but I was like, woo, I was mean. Like, I don't know. People said I was nice then. I feel like I was mean. But I was mean nice, I guess. That's what they call it, like mean nice. Like, I guess, like, I ain't talk to you if I didn't know you. Like, you couldn't be around me if I didn't know you. You couldn't even, like, say anything to me if I didn't know you back in the day. Like, I mean, like, I really acted like now that I'm starting to think about it, like, I really acted like I was a goddess then. Besides, like, now I just shine my light and love everywhere. But then I was more like, I shined my light and love, but you couldn't touch me. You couldn't look at me. You couldn't say nothing to you. You couldn't walk up on me. You knew better to not walk up on me. But I was so beautiful. It was crazy. Like, the dude's like, I got mixed feelings about you. Like, I remember back in the day, I think it was like 2009, some dude was like, you know what? You're like really, like, you're gorgeous. And I was like real small then. He's like, you're gorgeous. And he's like, but I don't know how to feel about you. Like, you're, like, I was real nice to him. Like, I ain't never like really been like that. But then, like, I think he said something to me, just rubbed me wrong. And if I felt like he thought like I was a trick or something, like, dude, what? I don't sell my body. What is wrong with you? Like, I went off and spazzed out. And I'm like, the way I went off, it was like really kind of like, it was a lot. Okay, like, guys, like, it was a whole lot. But that's what happened kind of with me now. And it was like, I'm like, wow. I like stood on how I felt. Like it was the old me, like, oh, okay, you know, the warrior me was like, what's up? Like, I was telling everybody to call my phone. I was like, run up. Like, run up, get smacked up. You feel me? Like, I was on that right there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what is going on? There's an energy here. And then when I realized, like, Pluto moved back into Capricorn, I'm like, because then I started feeling everything real deep. Like, I'm talking about, like, real deep. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what is going on? And then shout out to my goddess up there in New York. I love her so much, y'all. She's an Aquarius. That's my babe. And she listens to this. She don't know I'm talking about her, right? She hit me up. She's like, man, this energy's been weird. I was like, hold on. And I'm like, I just read something about it. But when she said it was like, I had to go find the answers because I kind of felt like the energy's been weird. But over this past weekend, we had calm energy coming. I don't know what it was going on. It was like real calm to the point where if someone tried to mess with the vibrations of it being calm, it was like the universe was blessing it to how can I put it? The universe was kind of like blessing it to trump with that if somebody was bringing in negative energy. So if you were tapped into the universe energy this past weekend, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it was literally very calming. Like, I'm like, ooh, it's spicy. Like, I got a lot of things I want to say. Like, hold on, I got any confessions? These are my confessions. Hold on, y'all gotta understand something. Because sometimes when I be laughing, I can't hit the button because it be funny. But I really, I felt some type of way. And I was like, oh, okay. But guys, like, yes, I kind of agree with him with some part of that. But that's what's going on right now. If you're wondering, like, what's happening, if the energy feels kind of crazy, like, that's what's going on right now. So let me update y'all because I got told by my alien friend, shout out to him, Mr. Hendricks. He said, I can't do y'all like that. He need my podcast to come on here to tell him about the energy because I cannot have him out here like that. Like he said, I cannot have y'all out here like that, not keeping y'all up to date. Even though I already updated y'all about this energy a few episodes before. I think that now it's hitting as people like, what? No, you did? I'm like, yes, I did. Go back and listen to the episode and you'll be like, ooh, you know what? Maybe you were right. Okay. So right now, Pluto moved back into Capricorn. So we got to deal with this for my cardinal signs. We got from June 11th to October the 10th. That's 4 months of deep diving, healing, seeing what we need to get rid of. Do we want to embrace this? Some of our old self with our new self and embrace it and make it a beautiful version of us? How do we want to go about our business? Do we have the same business ethic that we need? Like, do we need some of our business ethic that we had back in 2008 or from any time to then and now? Like, this is a time of like reflection, like mysterious stuff. Like, how do you feel about certain things being deep? And whatever house Pluto is in, when it is retrograding in your birth chart, that's the house it's going to affect, okay? Like, where, Pluto for me falls in a particular house, and I was like, I kind of get it. All right, now, some of y'all need to also understand that's also going on. So we got this new moon in Gemini. Baby, that energy feels beautiful. But guess what? Like that young man said, we have Saturn going into retrograde in Pisces. Y'all got to understand something. Saturn is discipline, bro. Karma. I be telling people all the time, be careful with me. Do you know what you're doing? Be careful with me. Okay, just in general. Be careful with me. Be careful on how you treating people. Because karma ain't about to be playing no games with y'all. So all the stuff that you've been doing. And here's goes to the thing that I want to make sure. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I know there's a particular person that listens to my podcast. Then they need to hear this. So if you've been doing anything to anyone to stop them from being on their path, guess what happens during Saturn and Pisces? I'll let you. You owe down. Like I'm telling you, like even this girl was talking about that. She was like, sometimes like, some things like you might don't see it. And it was like, hey, you know what? That's right. Pay attention to the people who get sick around certain times, bro. That's because you sitting over there doing stuff that you're not supposed to be doing. Pay attention. So with the Saturn going into Pisces retrograde, y'all got to understand something. That is going to be... So it starts on Saturday, okay? And it's going to last from June 17th to November the 4th. So please believe. Remember I kept trying to tell y'all, destiny and fate is out. And karma out too. Okay? And now y'all got God, the universe right now in retrograde. Like, I'm going to serve karma. I'm hitting that block. I'm telling y'all, when I say God hitting that block, the universe hitting that block right now, that's how I view the universe hitting that block right now. And if that's like for all my people, my urban people, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, they're hitting that block right now. What's up? What's up? Saturn, like, run up. Like y'all was running up on people, hurting people, doing the things you were supposed to do. Guess what? You owe down for that. Any evil that you have done, anything you have done to like really hurt somebody, if they cry, or if you really did some things, I'm telling you, like, I feel like a lot of people are about to be getting some karma and they're not going to understand why. You are stopping people's dreams. There are some spiritual people that, I be telling people, hey, this year's not that year to be doing this and doing that. Guess what happens? You're going to owe down for that fate. They paying up. Like, it's like the ancestors and everybody is in agreement with the pay up. You owe down. Whoever you owe to, you owe down. Like, that's on everything. So whoever you practicing to and you doing evil, harming other people, you going to owe down. You going to pay that karma. And as some people, and this is what I want to let y'all know, because some family lines are untappable. You cannot tap in. They can't. Some bloodline people, they don't allow you to read their bloodline at all. Like when I say at all, I really mean at all. And so a lot of the people who's been doing things that they shouldn't have been doing, that's in y'all, baby. That ain't got nothing to do with me, because I've been warning y'all about what's to come. Okay? But I pray for y'all happiness and I pray for y'all safety. But I also pray, I just pray that I wish you love. And for the people who be out here doing evil stuff to people, bro, you got to stop that. Because you owe karma for that. You owe down and God's coming to collect the universe. Hey, so y'all got to understand something. So you also got God down here. Then you got the universe down here collecting. Then you're going to have Mother Earth down here collecting. So you got everybody collecting their karma debt. They coming to get that money. So you owe any debt, bro, I'm telling you, you better make things right. If you know that you wronged the person, you need to make it right. You got time to make it right. I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. Maybe you still owe it. Because I know some people be like, I made it right with her. And the universe still came and swept everything away. Well, guess what happened? You did make it right, technically speaking. Because what happened if the universe was in this person or God was in this person using this person just to be in this area and, them being there stops whatever going on. But you yet was messing with this person. Guess what happens? You owe down for that. Like, God's like, hey, you might have made it right with her. She might have been like, okay, but you owe me. Because you ain't do that to her. You did that to me. And I take that very serious. That's how the universe feel. Y'all be acting like, no, the universe works off of energy. So imagine you dealing with a person who runs off universal energy and you're giving bad energy off to the universe. The universe is going to be like, oh, that's what they want. Swoop. You cannot skip karma. I don't care what they talking about. Baby, you in universe, you dealing with somebody on universal. They are feeling universal. You go by their laws, bro. And it is what it is. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done. Okay? So now, then on June 30th, y'all got to understand, baby, in 2 more weeks. Woo! We got Neptune and Pisces going retrograde. So about our dreams, just more diving in deep, like, getting rid of the dreams that maybe it's not aligned for our path. And this is how I feel like this is what this is going to do. It's more about like, okay, you might want to be, prime example, somebody might want to be a basketball player, okay? But in actual reality, that's not their destiny or their purpose. They just want to do this. So it's like, okay, the universe like, okay, you want to do this so bad, like, but this is not the path that you chose, and this isn't the path that is technically for you. So we need to place you on the right path for you to go. So what the universe does right now with this is like they're reflecting and let you see, like, okay, is this the basketball? Is this the right thing for you? Let's reflect. Let's see. And it goes through all the angles. This is what retrograde does to me. But Neptune is more about you dream. It's a dream state to me. So it's like, okay, like, ooh. And it's in Pisces. It's a water sign. So it's about emotions. Like, how are you feeling emotionally? Are you doing this correctly? Like, it's going to be like waterworks. I'm telling y'all guys, it's like it's like the universe is making sure people deeply heal. You ain't got no choice right now. The universe God ain't playing no games with y'all. Whoever y'all believe in ain't playing no games with y'all. The angels, the ancestors. If you believe you control the thing, then you control it. But guess what happens? They ain't playing no games with y'all right now. Like, none. Like, I really mean that. Like, the universe ain't gonna be playing no games. So then you got, bam. So then we got the new moon that's coming in. And what day does the new moon fall on? Let me see. Moon phases. New moon falls on the 18th/17th. So the new moon energy, can be felt right now, depending on who you are. But in general, guys, like, it is what it needs to be. Like, so all these energies coming in at one time. So you got Saturn and Pisces coming in on a new moon in Gemini. And it's Gemini season. Baby, listen. That's that. Now, how I view this is like, it is about love. It's the twins. So this is the twin flame season. Now, here's the thing I must say. What's going on with what it looks like to me. If I'm reading like, okay, because I'm reading this to y'all. So what I'm saying, like what I'm reading as I'm reading, I'm like, oh, baby. Some people got some real life debts they got to pay. Like you got a new moon coming in at the same time as Saturn and Pisces? Going retrograde? Oh, man. Y'all better not did nothing to stop nobody union. Y'all better not did not one love spell to stop somebody from falling in love. You better not did a love spell on somebody that you should have not did one on. I'm telling you, y'all gonna have to pay. I've been telling y'all that. That was probably one of my first few episodes when I talked about them love spells. Because I know a few people who called me, asked me to, you do love. Nope, I don't believe in doing love spells. I can help you out with healing work. And that's the only work I choose to do. I'm not doing anything else. But definitely not love spells because I believe in real love. And if it ain't real love, then it ain't nothing for real. We ain't talking about nothing if we ain't talking about real love. That's God honest truth. So y'all gonna owe down. And then we got, then turn around on July, and this retrograde ends in a month. So it's like from July 22nd to September the 3rd. This is Virgo season, because that ends in Virgo season, okay? You got Venus and Leo going to go retrograde. So that's about that. Now, Venus and Leo, that's success. Leo's connected to the sun, baby. That's success and love. And Venus right now is in Leo. I'm telling y'all, like, whoever you supposed to be in love with, you gonna know. But if for anybody who's stopping anybody that's got a divine purpose, I'm telling you, when it is pertaining to love, you better step back, sit back, and chillax and relax and do something different, take a different route. The universe is giving you a chance to exit today. If you listen to this podcast, and I know there are 2 people that listen to this podcast, the universe is giving you a chance to get out. Get out. Don't be messing with nobody's love. If somebody leave you, let them leave you. Let them go. There's nothing else that needs to happen. I'm telling you, it's real. That God is not going to be playing with y'all. The universe ain't going to be playing with y'all. Whoever you believe in ain't going to be playing with y'all. People, there's nobody who can save you. Okay, like all the people who be coming down here doing hits, you know what I'm saying? They here to collect. They here to collect debt. You stopping people from love? Like, I don't know what's wrong with some of y'all. That's weird to me. I really don't. I don't know. That's weird to me. I don't understand. That's weird to me. That's weird to me. But guys, yes, it's gonna get. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. And then on August, we got Mercury in Virgo. Ooh, that's the sign. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, so it's actually going to be in its sign. Y'all better get ready. That's an earth sign. So that's really dealing with like you, how you feel when you on earth. It's going to analyze every single thing in communication when it comes to your feelings about the earth, what's going on with you and yo, ooh, baby, that's going to be woo. And that lasted for 2 months. Like, hold on. Nah, that don't last for 2 months. I'm lying to y'all. So it lasts from August 23rd to September the 15th, okay? So that's 2 months away. That's when it starts, okay? Then we got... Oh, but that Neptune and Pisces go from June... Okay, y'all. So Neptune and Pisces, let me go back. Neptune and Pisces is in retrograde from June 30th to December the 6th, okay? Then we got Jupiter going into retrograde September the 4th. All the way to December the 3rd, which is kind of good. Uranus is in Taurus going retrograde, August the 28th and to January 27th. So what I will do is, guys, like next month, I would do in the top of July. Here's what I'm going to do. I promise y'all this, okay? And it's 911 on the clock. I'm going to go and do an episode about what the energies I feel like it's going to come in and different stuff like that. So that way it can help y'all know at the top of July, this is what you can expect. If it start getting crazy, baby, that's because of what's going on at the same time. And I will give y'all also an update when it comes to like what the moon phases is, because that has a lot too. And the things that how it's transitioning, how's it transient? You're like the everyday chart for real. Like, but it all depends on like how you were born, how it hits your chart. It's not the same for everybody else. And that's what I tell people all the time. Like, my stuff is different than yours because that's just what it is. So transit. That's what I was trying to say. So right now, oh, there's some good stuff right now for me. But guys, yes, I'm trying to see where is this retrograde at. It's Pluto. It's definitely in Scorpio right now. Well, no. Let me see. Pluto is in Capricorn, and it's in the 5th house right now. Okay, so Pluto is retrograding in the 5th house right now. And I want to tell y'all what the 5th house means real quick. So that way, like, y'all can understand, like, what's going on now. So this is about play, sun. You know, this is, to me, this sounds like a Leo house when it says play, sun. So it's about romance, love. So right now, you got Pluto retrograde in love, guys, in Capricorn, in the 5th house. About play, sun, happy, and love. I'm telling y'all, a lot of people better be in love, baby. Real. If you know that you have a person that really love you, you really love them, you are about to reconnect with them, and can't nothing to stop it. The energy is set for y'all to do this. Like, that's what I know. That's what I feel like. That's what I sense. That's what I'm seeing. This is how I view what is going on right now. And this is just for everything and everybody, for real, guys. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, it is serious to me. I just really cannot believe that, like, woo! And the moon is in Taurus right now. And I'm letting y'all know something. It's about to go down. About to go down, 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 down. So, yeah, Pluto's in Capricorn. Woo! I better be ready. So, even people in, like, government positions, it's at 22 degrees. So, woo, that's going to be deep. So, some things are about to be exposed with government. Like, I don't know what's going on, but some things are going to be exposed. Like, it's like a lot of things are going to be exposed that you think that is real is really not. If y'all go back to listen to, like, some of my first episodes, I talk about some things that I know that's going to happen this year. And everything that I said that's going to happen, done happened so far. So y'all got to understand something. Like, for the rest of this year, your mind's going to be blown. And it's about to be blown away. That's the only thing I can tell y'all. Like, get ready. like, hold on, the whole sky turned orange in New York. Is this real? I had to call people in New York. I knew, like, hold on, what's going on? Is this true? Is this not true? Like, tell me what's going on. Like, I want to know. I need to know. Like, this don't make sense. That don't even add up to what makes sense. You mean to tell me all the times that they've been having fire, this never happened before ever, and just now? Like, come on now, stop playing with me. But guys, I just want y'all to get ready for this energy. Know what it is. I'm trying to prepare y'all, baby, because woo, your girl over here was going through it. I didn't know what was going on. It was like a part of me was still me, but a part of me, it was like, it just was like not there. Like, I couldn't, not saying I couldn't tap into my goddess side, because I'm always the goddess, but it was just like, boom. It was just like, it was there, but it was like, what's up? Do we want to integrate this as a goddess level? Like, and I'll be popping off at people as a goddess? I don't know if I like that, but it's kind of sexy. But at the same time, I don't know. I really don't like talking to people like that no more. And it's like, I kind of do apologize to the people I may said stuff to like that back in the day. Like, I really do, heart to heart. But I kind of still stand on how I felt. And that's the time of my life that I would say that in 2008, that's when I really, it was a great time for me, but that's when I really will say, like, that's when I really became, like, really cutthroat, because I had to be, like, it's a time of my life that I feel like I had to change because of my situation that I was in and what I was doing. Because people they take advantage of you if you super, super nice, if you in this position. But see, the thing is about me is most people don't understand. I was cutthroat to people that I was never with. Like, at all. Like, that's when I became single in 2008. That's when I could say, like, I really was hurt. And if it's going through, like, love for me, guys, it's kind of like, this is the time, like, I feel like I was single. I've been single since then. I was like, I'm cool. I need a break. I was hurt. I was real hurt then. Like, I ain't want to date nobody. And my friend was like, nah, girl, Stevie Bug, nah, you need to come out. And I was like, oh, well, all these guys owe me. Like, And I was just used to go out on dates, but I just never would like, I didn't like no guy long enough to chill with him privately. It was more open with dates. And if you didn't want to date, it was what it was. But I really was off the chain. But I was like cordial because I was single and I was a hot girl, but I wasn't a hot girl. I was a hot girl of America, which is totally different than what Megan talking about. Megan says she's a hot girl summer. I'm not a hot girl summer. I'm a hot girl of America. So there's a different definition. And me and Megan has two different definitions of a hot girl. But I definitely was a hot girl though then. And I don't know. Like I really wasn't a bad person. I was just like really trying to figure it out because I've been in a relationship like most of my life then. This is the first time I was single. Like usually if I get out of a relationship, I get into another one and like people be on me. But this is the first time I was like single. And I got to experience and explore me and figure out things. And I always tell people that, like, if you are a person and you've been in relationships for a very long time, I do think that people need to, like, if you break up with anybody, I think you need to take a break and, like, actually date. See what you like, see what you really don't like. Because I'm telling you, there's a lot of things that I did not like, and there was a lot of things that I did. But this is what came to the conclusion of what I require in a man today. As if a man wanted to date me today. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, I don't know, guys. Like, if you're revisiting, like, your love, like, how did you like to receive love as a thing about retrograde? Like, do you think you was receiving this love because of, like, you were hurt and you used this hurt to receive this type of love? That's a good question. And what this question sounds like is, because I know some people be like, what do you mean? What kind of question? Like, give us an example. So, say, for instance, you date guys who cuss at women all the time. So during this period right now, what it's going to do is it's going to take you back to a moment where, you know, you might be dating right now and a guy might, you know, disrespect women all the time and cuss them out. And that's something that you don't tolerate now, but you never really liked it. But you tolerated it because you felt secure because of how the way that they talked. So it's more like it's sending you through this retrograde to be like, so do you like men that cuss for what reason? Why do you think a man cussing at a woman is good? Like, why do you tolerate this? Like, is this something that you like in a man? Like, and I'm telling you, it's really like, it's that kind of, if you like really do deep healing, I do real deep healing. People don't know that. I really do deep healing. I don't just barely touch the surface. I go in and do real surface healing. Like, I don't care. Like, I ask them tough questions. Like, why do I like a man to do this? Like, it has to be a reason. Okay. And so sometimes when this comes up, like cussing, this could go back to like, okay, so which parent in your life really cussed and how do you feel like? And so especially if it's a girl's dad. So if a girl's dad cusses at her, typically will deal with another man who cusses at her. But if she doesn't deal with that man, you know, that could be like different things. Like me, I'm a person where, hey, listen, I don't care if you cuss because most people cuss. But my thing is if you use it towards me. And that was my thing back then. Like, I don't care what you do, just be careful on how you talk to me. But I was a little ruthless. So I'm like, gosh, like, so I guess like with me, with this retrograde, it's like showing me like, okay, so you were really harsh on men back then. Like, how do you think you could be nicer to men? And I'm like, what? I'm like, what? No, like I keep telling, and I think the thing about me was like my voice. It's like standing in my power with my voice. If I said no, I meant no. And that's not meaning that, hey, I want you to approach me. That means if I told you to stop calling me back in the day in 2008 and you called my phone again, oh yeah, you wouldn't be calling my phone no more after that day. Like you wouldn't call my phone after that day no more. But, and it's like now it's like I'm typically telling men, particular men, I don't want you. You don't want, well, you say that you want me, but you have a woman. But my whole thing is, I don't want you. I don't want you to call my phone no more. I don't even want to be your friend. Like, I really want to be somebody's wife, so it's totally different. I need you to stop calling my phone because I don't want somebody, if I'm dating somebody that's spiritual like me, I'm going to be like, well, who is it that just called your phone? Like, I'm her. Like, what? Like, Who is that that just got your phone? Like, there's a girl around you. She like you. What you got going on with her? Is this something that you need to deal with this connection? Like, because I step back while you deal with it. I'm that girl. But at the same time, this is something that, like, I know that if I'm having to, what I'm dealing with, this is retrograde. It's more about, like, my values, how I value some things in the relationship. Do I still value the same thing that I valued in men in 2008 that I do now? Like, no. Like, I feel like my value was very low. But, I feel like it was cool. Like I always tell people, like, I don't really regret anything I did in life, like, at all besides maybe one thing. But even with that, I'm still okay with my decision. And that's what people don't understand. Like, but at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I'm just happy. And I just want to make it through this retrograde. And I feel like, my life is going through a big dramatic transformation. Even down to, guys, because I don't really want to talk about this, but even down to a particular thing that I have, it's like it just fell apart one day. And I'm like, what? So I had to get a new one. And it was like, like everything is like being thrown out. It's like the universe is really throwing out the stuff that shouldn't be there. You're going to know if it's not supposed to be there. You're going to know if people are not supposed to be in your life. And if the people that they're showing you that are not supposed to be there, get them out, because they're not supposed to be connected to you at all. At all. Like, if the universe is showing you people's heart and like, oh, this person isn't good, stop talking to them. You gonna know, because the energy is gonna be different. You're not gonna feel that energy flow. Stop talking to this person. Some people got karma. Allow karma to set in. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna do an episode about that tomorrow, about karma. Because some people got to understand some things. And I know I'm guilty of the John Doe crap myself, but I want to make sure I talk about it so that way y'all understand. But what I'm telling y'all, guys, is literally, guys, like, my cardinal signs, if you know anybody who's a cardinal sign, give them a hug. Because we going through it right now. Like, our transformation is a little bit, it's very deep. And then for my Virgo risings, my Virgo moons, my Gemini risings and Gemini moons, like, we going through a transformation that is very deep and intense. And if you know somebody with that, give them a hug, because, like, if they might snap out on you, it's just because the energy, guys. But I feel like if you've been doing a healing work, you can really sit back and reflect. It's like the universe is showing you, like, hey, this is what you used to do back in the day. Do you want to add this to you? A part of me be like, yes, add this to it. Like, I'm cocky with it. Like, no, the universe is like, oh. But nah, guys, like, for real, like, really just be at peace. Like, hey, be at peace, be at one, and know that if you did anything, make peace with anybody, because this ain't that time to be doing the wrong thing. And it's time for healing, guys. And, but karma coming to serve, and it's in Pisces. So how I figure and what I'm seeing is karma saying, you took someone's dreams, now I'm taking yours. So whatever you done, like, built or whatever, like, I don't know who that's for, but somebody owes some karma for what they did to somebody else. Like, I don't know, and it ain't no get back. But I'm done talking about it. But guys, listen, this is the energy coming in for the week, to the end of the month. I'm giving y'all the retrogrades. I even gave y'all, like, future retrogrades, which I did again a few episodes before. But I'm getting y'all prepared again. Hey, listen, this weekend's gonna be toxic. But I feel like if you've been doing the work, you've been doing the healing work, just remember who you are. Who do you want to be? Because the old you is there. And just, you have to want to pick which one you want to be. Like, well, okay, do you value that? I value the part of me, like, I was cutthroat. You couldn't talk to me not unless I wanted to talk to you. Like, I liked it that. Like, and that's the one part of, like, me about being about love and light, is that we shine our love and our light everywhere we go. And it's like, back in the day, I did that, but I did that with, I was cutthroat. I was queen, don't talk to me. Like, but guys, like, just integrate and see what you need to work on. Like, if it's your ego, if it's, your attitude, how you deal with people, how you love, what you accept in love, like what you looking for in love. Like, these are the things that you want to do. Like, and anybody that you need to get rid of, any old connections, they got to go. Like, when I'm saying, like, they leaving, Saturn ain't playing no games. If they ain't supposed to be there, baby, that cord being cut. Saturn said, out of her. Okay. All right, so I don't want to talk y'all head off, but I gave y'all the update, and a lot of people asked me to do it, especially my alien friends, okay? But in general, guys, everybody was like, why you ain't update us with this? Like, I really be listening to your podcast. Don't do me like that. And so I'm like, I apologize to my beautiful people who listen to my podcast. They believe for the people who just joined. I be trying to make sure I warn y'all before the energy comes. But for the most part, guys, it's really loving. The energy I feel is like really loving. Like, if you was loving then, like, you gonna feel that love now. But if you've been like working and healing it, you're a new version of you. Like, yeah, you gonna feel like really good. And I think that's what most people don't understand. Like, when it even you going through a retrograde, like, if you've been doing really good and stuff, like, you gonna feel that good energy coming towards you, like, just at all times, because you have put in the work to do exactly what you needed to do. And you do what you need to do, and you do what you have to do, and you're just abundant of light. Okay? Just remember that. But, all right, guys, I ain't gonna tell y'all head out no more, I promise. But make sure y'all go follow me at the Pretty Red, ent.podbeam.com. Or go follow me on Snap, Instagram at the Pretty Red ENT Show. And thanks, guys, for tuning in, zapping in with me. I hope I help y'all out. I probably will do a weekend energy read for y'all, because I can't do y'all like that no more. I apologize. I have been like busy, but I'm gonna make sure I dedicate some time to make sure I keep y'all up to date. For my people who really be like, you know what, I just want to know what the energy is. It feel like it's coming in to help y'all out. And I want to let y'all know I love y'all so much. Y'all are beautiful. And remember, love yourself so much that you inspire somebody else to love their self the same way that you love yourself. And this will create a higher vibration, okay? And just love people because you love yourself, okay? All right, guys, this is Goddess Nikita, a.k.a. Pretty Red ENT.